So the round race should begin. Up here we go. Now we are playing in the shapes format. What that means is that the dungeons are all going to be shuffled in unique ways. We'll talk about more about that in a moment here. As you see, enemies are all shuffled on the overworld, but items like the wooden sword, all the money that you expect to pick up during the concede, all the door repairs, everything is exactly where you expect to see it. Only possible exception may be the armor's item. We'll explain that if that happens. So now we're going to enter our first dungeon. We'll talk more about how that works. Levels are shuffled. As you see, level 6 is sitting here at level 3 tonight, but they are otherwise in their vanilla locations.
Absolutely. So this is a tough level to find early on because it is one of the bigger levels in shapes. Could be over 40 rooms. In fact, I think somebody told me the other day that they saw a 45-room level 6, so it can get really big.
And I know I've commentated a 42 in this tournament as well, so it definitely can get large. It can be the largest level of the game, not counting level 9, of course. So it's bigger than level 7 and level 8 each.
Nochibato finding the staircase item here in level 6 very fast. It's the red candle, and that is a nice find because you need a candle to burn down the bush at vanilla level 8's location. And that's going to save them anywhere between 40 and 80 rupees. Plus, you could shoot it twice at a time. Whereas the blue candle, you have to fire it once. If you want to use it again, gotta go somewhere else.
You can actually fire it as many times as you want in the room, but I think you mean twice at once without it stopping you from firing again.
Of course. And JSR does find the Triforce in level 6, and he decides to back out of level 6 for the time being. He is banking on the fact that the floor item in level 6 is not going to be a progression item. We will see about that.
Yep, that is a very good gamble to make on level 6 specifically because it can be such a large dungeon. And once we find the recorder, as long as it's not on level 6, once we find the recorder, we can easily warp back there if we want to check that. So that's not a bad gamble to take.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Nochibato looks like he may just cash in his chips and call it a day here in level 6. He's heading right for the Triforce.
Oh, he's leaving again.
Not. Ooh, he's going to look a little bit further. Maybe just look at the surrounding rooms before making a decision. Ooh, JSR finding 1.
I think his reasoning was he wanted to see if there was a doorway beyond there without using bombs. Now he has some more bombs. I wonder if he's going to try to use some of those bombs and try to explore around that Triforce room a little bit more to see if there's anything nearby.
Oh, no. Guess what? Orange Lionel's rolled up.
It looks like it. They seem to be very beefy today.
Yeah, they're supposed to go down in a single bomb. They did not, so they're either 5 or 6 HP. Yikes.
Yeah, that is very dangerous. We got Lionels who fire swords, magical swords at you, or white swords, I guess they are. They do 2 hearts of damage to you without the red ring or without the blue ring. So having that and having to get so many hits on them while they can throw a 2 HP sword at you, very, very dangerous situation.
Well, the blue Lionels rather, looks like they either rolled to 4 or 5. Ooh, they rolled 4. Yeah. So even though the orange Lionels rolled +2, the blue Lionels rolled -2. So that's very nice.
The blue Lionels usually are the ones that are beefier, so to see them squishy is good. They just basically changed places. Speaking of, we have our level 6 Triforce for Nochibato, and we have our map for level 1. So ladies and gentlemen, we get to play one of our favorite games whenever we get a map. Name that ink blot.
I got nothing. It just looks like Tetris to me.
I similarly have nothing. I see a Tetris block over there, but I'm not sure what to call the rest of that.
Our large secret is a little bit above the vanilla value. It's 103 rupees. That isn't quite LOZ approved, but that is still pretty good money.
It is still just above the average of money.
Yeah. Also, we did find our floor item in level 1 that JSR just picked up. One of the 2 floor items. It is the power bracelet. Will this be the second item? Yes, it will be. And oh boy, it's the D.
That's a good item. So now this is going to raise a very interesting question. We know we don't have to buy the blue candle because we found the red candle already in level 6. Both runners have it. So will finding that bow lead them to potentially buy the regular arrows in the event that they are blocking this? The Goma is blocking the silver arrows later.
Nochibato behind vanilla level 6's location is level 4. JSR now going to take the transport staircase. That is a must in order to get to the Triforce, and that is where we may find our second floor item. Oh! JSR is going to have no choice but to pick up the Triforce because he is key blocked.
Yeah, he has no way to get to the rest of that area. So if the last item is up there, keep in mind there are 3 items in that dungeon. We've seen 2 of the items. So if that third item is a floor drop up in those 3 rooms, he's going to have to come back for that later.
Now we'll see. It depends if he becomes, if he has everything he needs. I mean, if he's got all the required items, obviously he's not going to go back to level 1. By the way, we did find, oh, look at this map for level 4 before I talk about one of the items. It is triple segmented. That includes a one-off on the bottom left. Contestants name that ink blot. We also found that the wooden boomerang, all hail, is the floor item here in level 4. But finding that staircase item, that is going to be a tall task.
We seem to have had a stream crash for JSR. We'll get that back as soon as we can. In the meantime, we will follow Nochibato, who we can watch. And we'll have to kind of pick up the pieces where JSR is there. There he is back in level 7 right now. So Nochibato is still going through level 4, finding a T room. Looks like JSR has come across a Chevy room in level 7.
Nochibato, there was nothing he could do. He was going to get killed in that T room there, so he had no choice but to up an A, because anytime you get hit by a orange Wizro beam, you're losing 4 hearts. There was absolutely nothing Nochibato could do unless he had a magical shield.
Nochibato is back in this Darknet room, and this SSU room is not a very good room to fight Darknets in. You're pretty much forced to use some slippery strategies as you try to fight them through here and try to make your way through. But Nochibato getting through very cleanly. And JSR seems to be leaving level 7. Not sure if he's picked up anything there. Hard to tell in his current stream format. But we will try to get that updated as we can. And we should be able to follow his tracker if he has one to get that information if needed.
Yeah, JSR's stream is brought to you by PowerPoint, evidently. You knew that was coming.
I knew that was coming.
Well, chances are this is probably going to be one of the transport staircases. Again, there is going to be 2 sets of transport staircases, including one to that lovely one-off. That's not the one-off, so that's good. He's looking for that second item. And JSR... Oh, and the Darknuts get Nochibato. Back to start he goes. Boy, what a rough death there. JSR purchased a blue candle. And
why did he do that?
Must have, I have no idea. Maybe he didn't get the red candle. Was it Nochibato that got the red candle?
Did he end up having a computer issue?
No. Maybe Nochibato ended up getting the red candle and not James. Yeah, James did not get the red candle. It was Nochibato who did. So... blue candle for JSR, red candle for Nochibato, and now the raft. Very nice find.
That is a great pickup.
Absolutely Cyclone, because that is needed to get to vanilla level 4's location. Nochibato is done, but he won't be able to get the Triforce at the moment. Looks like he'll have to come back later when he's better equipped. Or he might even be ladder blocked.
Nochibato, or I should say JSR, meanwhile, is going into that dungeon, so... he's going to most likely come upon the raft himself while he's in there. It's going to be hard for us to see him pick that up unless we happen to get a good frame on it. But we are going to see if we can get that stream working again.
Oh, so that is a medium secret, which means that the Armo statue item is behind the 30 secret in the forest. And by the way, 35 rupees for the medium is pretty good money. Oh,
do you see those bombs?
Pretty good things. A penny for a 4-pack? You better believe that is as good as it gets. And the blue candle rolled down to a 20% discount of 48 rupees. So pretty good stuff here in Hyrule. We've got good money. We've got cheap bombs. We've got a cheap blue candle. I mean, this is pretty good.
1 rupee bombs. You can't do much better than that, as Nochibato is going to head past our broadcast center in a moment here and bomb the left rock to get into what is normally level 9. Of course, we visit this a lot earlier because chances are it's not level 9 anymore. It is place 7 today.
And that's where JSR was earlier, but he didn't do much exploration. We'll get an idea of why momentarily. Nothing too suspect here, just a few keys that Nochibato will have to take down. We did see that Chevy room. Okay, so that was one of the blocks there that JSR saw.
Okay, I'm going to see if we can get the stream fixed on our end because I just took a peek at JSR's stream. It does seem okay. So I think we may just have a technical issue on our end here. We are going to try and get that fixed here.
Yep, and Nochibato here with a bunch of orange dart nuts, 8 of them to be exact, and thankfully they did not roll up. One bomb takes them down, and good usage of bombs there to force more bombs, and just 2 dart nuts left to go. Still got to be careful because every time you get hit, you lose. Whoa, that was a close call there for Nochibato. I thought he was going to lose a heart right there, but somehow he didn't. This does push. Is this our staircase item, or is it the transport? It is the item.
Ooh.
Oh boy, what is that?
That is a red ring, and that means that the damage that Nochibato is going to be taking is going to be cut into a quarter. That means that he's going to be able to take a lot more damage. He's going to be able to tank those blue Lamolas, the Patras, anything else that deals a lot of damage. And hi, Goma.
Oh, and Nochibato is now ladder blocked from this particular room. He is going to try and no, he was thinking about clearing it out, maybe see if there was a drop or not. But Nochibato is going to back out of level 7. He'll have to come back later when he's got the ladder. So looks like ladder per usual when it comes to 8 Triforce flags required to beat this seed.
Nochibato is back near the beginning of the map now, so he's going to check the shop. He's going to find some cheap meat, 54 rupees for meat in case there's a bait block today.
Yeah, minus 10% discount on the cheap bait there, so we'll see if that comes into play. Usually doesn't come into play, but when it does, boy, it can throw these runners in for a loop. Boy, speaking of throwing runners for a loop, look at the orange dart nuts, or orange gorillas rather, congregating at the raft spot here, and we have level 2. That's a nice find.
Level 2 is a nice find. Now, we do have still 2 items in level 2, but there is a difference in how that is structured, because instead of having a staircase drop, there is no staircase drop. The metal boomerang and heart container normally in here, of course, are both shuffled, and we have 2 floor drops replacing those. So nothing in a staircase.
Oh, gross. Those red keys that are split from the vires, they roll to the maximum amount, 2 HP, because they normally have 0 HP because a boomerang will take them down. No such luck here. We found a heart container. That's our first heart container over 12 minutes in.
It is.
Unusual to see a heart, the first heart, this late in the race, but that's how it goes tonight. So there's 1 item left on the floor.
We've just been finding items everywhere. We already have the bow, we have the raft, we have the red candle, we have the red ring. So yeah, when you're finding all those items, the heart is out there. And the hearts are still out there. And that was a ladder block in that room, in the northern room of the entrance in level 2.
Check in to see if there is a find the bomb hole by doing the pirouette trick, and the answer is no. So Nochibato going to try to maybe find a workaround to that ladder block, but if there is no workaround, then he's going to have to come back later. And there is no bomb hole to the left of that room, so I think he is done. Yeah, he's done. And Nochibato now going to, looks like, head for vanilla level 1 next Cyclone.
Yep, that does appear to be where he is going next. He's going to make his way through just a single, I keep forgetting what those are called, P-hats.
Oh, he's going to go to Candle Row first. Usually runners like to save that for the end of their seed, but Nochibato wants it for the beginning. He'll take the heart container.
Wants the heart.
All right.
I think his reasoning behind that is because he wants to be able to get the white sword item later. He has no guarantee you're going to find hearts in the level you're going to right now. So he wants to be able to make sure he can get that white sword item when he gets up there.
Yeah, knowing what we already know, 2 of the items in level 1 are not heart containers. We have the bow as the staircase item, and one of the floor items in level 1 was the power bracelet. We'll see if Nochibato can fare even better than JSR did.
So Nochibato is going to continue working through level 1 here. There is a key inside of that Gibdos. It's notable that the magical key has not yet been found unless JSR may have found it while we were frozen on him. Speaking of, you may have noticed we cleared him. We are trying to reload him through our side here because his stream does look okay. So the problem is most likely on our side. We are going to try and get that cleared up here and get that fixed. And there he is. Let's see if that works now.
And he is in level 5, and judging by what we see, he's doing the block clip to protect himself from these blue land molas, because since he doesn't have the red ring, every time he gets hit by those, he's going to lose 2 hearts. And also notice he's got the white sword.
The white sword is nice to have. It looks like we do have him working again here. So we are going to take a moment to get that resynced here. The seed has been re-added. So we do have the 9 seed up there again for him. So yeah, he does have the white sword. We can see that. We don't know where it was. My guess would be level 5 because we haven't seen much of level 5 yet, but we'll wait to get a confirmation on Nochibato's side before we mark that.
Well, it's definitely not the white sword item because he's still only at 3 hearts. That is crazy. We're 15 minutes into the seed, and JSR is only at 3 hearts. There's the power bracelet for Nochibato. He'll be able to get that.
So Nochibato is going through this lava-looking room right now, and JSR is going to get a bomb drop here in level 5. That was off of an enemy. There's a ladder block to the right, and he hits
and he gets greeted right into the arms of a waiting land mola. Back to start, JSR goes. Nochibato does get his bow out of level 1. So they're both in the same situation. Remember that JSR does have the Triforce out of level 1, and Nochibato is en route to that same Triforce.
It looks like we have an intel that the sword was the Armos item. I don't know if that came from chat or where that came from, but that is on our tracker now. Thank you to our tracker for keeping tabs on that. I think it was August 40th. Is he the one doing the track?
Yep, and there was also indication on JSR's side that we found that the ladder item on the coast was the book. There is no chance either of these runners are going to go back for that once they get the ladder.
Yeah, it's already well into the back-to-school season. We're already doing enough reading. We don't need more reading.
You mean nobody wants to open up Gray's Sports Almanac and make a fortune?
No, they just don't want to read an instruction manual.
Right. Oh, I see Wallmasters go down in 1 wood sword hit. Now, Nochibato, remember that JSR did not have a key to get into this room. This could be important here. Oh, and it's a heart container,
Yeah.
so JSR missing out on pretty much nothing.
Well, unless he wants a heart container. And speaking of, oh, shoot.
Yeah, shoot room here in level 5. That is not what JSR wanted to see. So Nochibato now has all 3 items here out of this level 1. So once he clears this room, he'll go back and pick up his Triforce, and that's going to be his second Triforce piece. Will be tied up in that department.
Looks like JSR is wielding the magic rod around. Now, we don't know where that came from because we lost JSR's stream for a little while. According to our tracker, August 40th, it seems to have been from level 4. We don't have. No, that's sorry. That's being marked somewhere else. My mistake. The magic rod is not from a marked at all yet. I think it's from level 5, but we're gonna wait again for confirmation before we mark that.
Yeah, and a correction. Oh, and we find, and that's a great time to find one of those. JSR is going to pay the heart container. He'll become Zombie Link. So if he gets hit by anything, he will go back to start. But what that does mean is we find a heart container. So that's going to put him at 4 hearts. So by spending the heart container, he ends up losing out on nothing. It's the old man that's going to be out of luck this time around.
It's too bad, old man. You don't get anything out of us. We can't give you any of our hearts because we only have 3 hearts. Sorry.
Of course, there's always that exception whenever we play. You remember in the last tournament, we'd have the heart randomizer, and you started with 1 heart. Oh,
start with one heart, get nicked by something, and you're dead instantly. It's horrible.
And Nochibato going into Monocle Rock, picked up another heart container. He's now up to 7 hearts. He's going to find his white sword here, so his attack power is now doubled. Plus, he has enough hearts to check out the white sword item whenever he makes a play for that.
And that is very important. He has 7 hearts now. 6 is enough. You get a 33% chance on 4, 67 on 5 due to rounding error, of course, and then the 100% on 6. You definitely get that white sword item.
Yeah, you're correct about that. Yep, we've got our music back on JSR side. Plus, we have an ink block. Contestants, name that ink blot. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a mutated-looking level 1 from Second Quest.
I'm going to go with that. That makes sense. That's a level 1 that has grown.
Yeah, absolutely. Holy Toledo. It's got a horn, and it's got a pretty nice-looking behind, if you know what I mean.
Moving on.
Yes, let's move on.
JSR is taking advantage of the technical way of taking out these dongos by freezing them with a bomb, hitting them, and automatically getting a bomb drop out of them, because you get a bomb every time you actually pull that off.
And we have the heart container as our white sword item. Nochibato now up to 8 hearts.
That's half of the life force that is available in this game. You can get up to 16 hearts throughout all of your adventures here.
Absolutely here. And going for another Taken Kid. This time going to go ahead and pick up the potion, which I think is a smart move. Already has the red ring, already has the white sword, and there's no guarantee that the magical sword is going to be in play. You need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts. Right now, Nochibato in a pretty good spot, both offensively and defensively. That's a great play to pick up the potion.
JSR finding a room with traps. There's a bomb item in there, not a bomb drop, a bomb item in there. There's some red land molus in that mutated part of the E. And he's at a ladder block to go north. Couldn't go north in the other room, so this is going to stall him unless he can go north here. He can. Room full of Gibdos, not going to spend any time on them. I'm guessing he must have already picked up the 4-drop because he's not trying to clear rooms here that don't have, that could possibly be 4-drops. There is the Patras, I saw this earlier. And takes a death.
Ah, man, Patra Wayne doing Patra Wayne things to JSR, so he'll have to try again.
And it's also worth knowing JSR, as far as we know, does not have the red ring. I don't know if he's playing randomized colors or not. So we're assuming he does not have the red ring based on the damage there as well, which means that that Patra will definitely do Patra Wayne things to him. Nochibato will be more likely able to tank that Patra and get through there.
Now JSR has entered level 3 for the first time. 2 items, one in the staircase and one that's going to be on the floor.
Entering from the top of this map, so we're going down in this one.
That's correct.
There's a key right there, so that now puts 3 keys in JSR's count. There's Nochibato on that Patra we were just talking about. He can tank his way through here. He only has half a heart though, and that's he had too much damage by the time he got there. That is a death for him.
Yeah, level 5 not treating either of these runners very kindly. And there's the Triforce in level 3. JSR going to go ahead and pick that up. That'll be his 3rd Triforce piece.
I'm surprised he picked that up already, given it's close to the start. You can just go back there anytime.
I think that's the reason why he picked it up, because it was close to start, and it does refill his health.
I think he had full health when he picked it up.
Huh. I guess it's because it was close to start. You know, convenient spot. I mean, if it was deeper in, he probably doesn't pick it up.
And there's a 5 rupee prize. He gets a nickel for killing those Linos. And nothing there. He doesn't want to use the locked door yet, so he's going to go back to the start, back to 3 hearts. Can't take the bomb hole again. And there's why he didn't take that path, because there's a door right there to go to the same room. You can see the same locked door on top that he didn't use, and there's another locked door. And a shutter, which he'll probably try first.
Now, the wand was not in level 1. We'll figure out where it was. We believe it might be here in level 5, but we don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, that's what we believe, but we don't know for sure. There's the map. We are getting the mutate E for Nochibato once again. There's the map for JSR, and ladies and gentlemen, name that ink plot. That is a serpent.
I see something different. It looks like the first boss in Sonic CD, the very first contraption that Dr. Robotnik's got.
It also looks like a number 2 that has the left half of it covered.
JSR finding the compass after he's already found the Triforce. Right now he's looking for items. Right now we're a ladder, a recorder, and silver arrows away from being in Triforce and Go mode at this point.
Nochibato getting one of the rupee bosses. Hardest boss in the game to clear. You have to wander around, collect all the rupees. A lot of walking. JSR finding a heart container in level 3.
Yep, that is the staircase item. And Nochibato, unfortunately, going to have to pay up one of his heart containers. So, looks like the old man finally did get fulfilled. But
he'll get it back.
We'll get his heart container. Yep, right here. Ooh, JSR has enough money to purchase the bomb upgrade, and it is the standard upgrade of 4 bombs. But at 77 rupees, that's a pretty good deal.
That's not bad. That's cheaper than vanilla for those 4 bombs, I believe.
Certainly. So we're still looking for the floor item here in level 5. I do believe it was in level 5 because Nochibato now has it. And he's not been another level, so it had to be in 5.
It was definitely 5. I thought it was 5 when I saw JSR had it and he was in 5, and that's the only level I know he was in that we didn't see. So that was why I thought it was in 5 myself. So we will get that fixed on our tracker. It is in level 5. We know it was a heart container for the third item in 1.
Correct. Because we were talking about how JSR might have missed out on something very important. It turns out it was just a heart container. So if he never goes back to level 1, he will be no worse off than he is right now.
And Nochibato fighting some orange less danger noodles, but they still do 2 hearts, well, half a heart in his case of damage. There's a ladder block.
I believe this was what stopped JSR in his tracks when he was in level 5, so Nochibato going to try a different path, see if he can get luckier to find that Triforce. You look at JSR's map there, Cyclone, there are not many rooms left that he's got to clear. Perhaps these Gibdos have the ticket. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
He must be blocked out of that second item, because, I mean, I didn't see him pick it up, so he had to have been blocked.
Must have been.
Man, I've never seen so many ladder blocks in at least 3 days.
Ladder blocks could always be funny in certain ways and not funny in others.
JSR going to go ahead and pick up his potion, so he'll be able to refill his health twice. Could come in handy when we get to level 9. Especially because he doesn't have a red ring yet.
And speaking of that red ring, that was over in level 7. He has not... Well, I think he was in level 7, but I don't think he did a lot of exploration in level 7 yet. So eventually he will get there and he will get access to that red ring. But until then, he's going to have 7 hearts now. Springtime for Ganon in Hyrule, apparently. And when that red ring shows up, that will be a godsend for him at this point.
Nochibato did find the Triforce in level 5. It ended up being at the horn of that mutated-looking E. So that is 3 Triforce pieces now for Nochibato.
JSR is now walking normally up the Lost Hills, not doing the screen wrap from the right side because he's approaching from the left, so he can't get to the right. That path to the right goes nowhere. Just stays on the screen.
Yeah, we're getting another confirmation that the wand was concealed within a Gibdos. We find level 9 on JSR's screen, happens to be behind level 5's location.
And that means that we're gonna more likely do a screen wrap up there later to get around to save time having to travel up the Lost Hill.
Nochibato in level 3, tackling on these Gibdos with the red ring and the wand.
That's a Triforce.
Fight. He's gonna pass it. Won't pick it up just yet. He wants to find what these other items are as JSR gets pushed into level 2 by those Korea's boomerangs.
I don't think he'll complain. I think he wanted to go into level 2. And Nochibato getting his 2 or Serpent or whatever it is you want to call that map.
Yes, indeed.
Bomb hole opens. Nochibato goes through. Finds a staircase.
And he's going to find that staircase item, which was a heart container. So he's now up to 9 hearts. 1 heart away from a shot at the magical sword. Again, just considering his situation right now, I don't see him making a play for it.
No, you wouldn't. You're not likely going to make a shot at the magical sword with 10 hearts because there's only a 20% chance that you're actually going to be able to pick that up. Which, if you think about it, means 80% of the time you're going to be wasting your effort trying to push the grave, go down the stairs, and have no positive result. You're more likely to make a play when you have 12 or more hearts because then you have a better chance of being able to pick it up.
Absolutely, and Nochibato had a 230 rupees, makes a wise purchase for that 77 rupee bomb upgrade. So now both JSR and Nochibato, 12 bombs maximum capacity.
Notice that Nochibato did not pick up the clock in that room. Professional move when you're dealing with wall masters. Heads up play, because if you pick up that clock, those wall masters will not come out of the wall. They will stay on the wall. You cannot clear the room, and if there's shutter doors on all the doors, you're stuck there. You have to up and A out of there.
JSR did find a heart container as one of the floor items in level 2, but that is all. Again, I do believe we are blocked, ladder blocked. So we're not going to know what the second item is until later as JSR goes ahead, burns down the bush for a medium secret for 35 rupees. Not going to go back to level 1.
Chat doesn't level 2 have 2 items. Yes, that is correct. We did have the comment that there was a 4-item heart container in 2, but the second item will also be on the floor in level 2. So just want to clarify that question in chat.
I like those prices that we just saw in the shop at the Forgotten Spot. It wasn't in order, but the numbers were 92, 93, 94.
95, anyone?
Well, there's 96 in that shop that's got penny bombs. 96 with the key.
There it is.
1 rupee for the bombs.
No, and that 96, by the way, is twice the 48 for the, was that the arrows that are 48?
No, that was the blue candle. I'll tell you what, if the bombs would have been 2 rupees, you would have had a perfect mathematical equation with the division sign.
So close. Maybe next time.
Yeah, but so
JSR heading back to the level 9 location. I don't remember which level it was. I know he was here already. We're going to see again in a second which one it was. No, we're not. We're going to go to the... no, he's screen scrolling. Get over here quicker because of the Gurias. So it was level 7 here. That's the level that was here. Nochibato picking up his level 3 Triforce in the meantime. So now he has 4 triangles. Same as JSR.
Yep, that's right. And I do believe we had another heart container in level 3 for Nochibato. Yeah, because he's now up to 10 hearts. He was at 9. So yeah, double hearts in 3.
Well, there's that 20% chance at the magical sword. If he's in the area, you never know. He may make a play at it.
Boy, that's a perfect left side of the Triforce that Nochibato has. You don't see that configuration very often. He's got number 3. And here's the jewelry for JSR, 32 minutes in. So his damage now down to 1/4 the base value.
He'll be very happy to have that at this point.
Ooh, Nochibato taking a chance on level 6. Interesting play here, but who knows? It could be the one that is the winning move for him.
And sometimes part of playing the randomizer is figuring out what your opponent is going to do. If you know your opponent would not make the play at level 6, and you're thinking level 6 might have something in it, you're going to play level 6 and look for that thing that you think is in there. Because your opponent will probably not find that item for a while, and it could give you a distinctive advantage in the race. So Nochibato could potentially be playing that kind of strategy right now against JSR.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Here's a 3-headed Gliok, but with the white sword and the wand and the red ring, this fight should be a piece of cake. But no drop.
Nope. Unless he was standing on it, we didn't see it.
Yeah, those are the worst for commentators and probably the runners as well. We've seen runners get tripped up by drops landing on their feet and they have no idea that they picked it up until after they full cleared a dungeon. That's got to be the worst feeling in the world.
And it's even worse when it's the book.
Yeah, for sure. When you didn't mean to pick it up.
Can I put that back? No?
Nochibato already has the Triforce out of level 6. He's trying to find the floor item here in level 6. The red candle was our staircase item.
Nochibato is dealing with this red Lionel room right now. We know they are beefy red Lionels. They've rolled up today.
Yep, for those of you who just joined us, the orange and blue Lionels HP have been reversed. It is the blue Lionels that have only 4 HP and the orange Lionels that have 6.
At least the key's still taking only 1 hit.
Well, he's got the wand, so, I mean, that's kind of expected.
Yeah, that's expected, yeah. He also has the white sword, so it would be the same result.
Correct, and we are not dealing with plus or minus 4 HP enemies like we've done in tournaments in the past. That will not be a thing here, I don't believe, at all during the entirety of this tournament. We do have our ink plot for level 6. Interesting shape here. Name that ink plot.
I think that's a combination of the letter P and the letter R.
Donald Duck.
Wah.
Not a terribly big level 6, only 27 rooms. And speaking of levels, you know, I had kept mentioning that I thought 28 rooms would be the maximum for a level 7. We had a 30-room level 7 on Friday, but it was still smaller than level 8. It ended up being 31 rooms.
Going back to the ink blot, someone was referring to that as Carmelian's head. I'm not sure if that is accurate, but it could be a head. It could be an elephant's head or something like that.
Oh, Charmeleon's head. Oh,
Charmeleon,
from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
I kind of do see that a little bit. Yes.
And by the way, someone making a comment that that's not a bad-looking level 6. Just doing a quick count here, that is only 27 rooms in level 6. So level 6 rolled down on the rooms tonight, thank goodness. Nochibato probably making a really good play here to check that level.
I can't remember what the lowest level 6 can be. I want to say lower mid-20s is my guess.
Yeah,
as we
somewhere
find
in
the
there.
transport. Perhaps this transport will take him to that floor item. JSR, though, going to have to tangle with 8 blue Wizrobes. And they did not roll down, I don't believe.
Yeah, this is going to be, even with the red ring, this is going to be a slog getting through this fight. So down to a heart and a half. Got a heart, thank goodness. He got another heart there if he needs it. And he has a map. And ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot. That is a tropical drink.
That's a human heart.
Oh, it could be that too, yeah.
But tropical drink sounds much more appealing.
It does. Quenches thirst a bit better too.
By the way, this level 7 is the exact same size as the level 6. Also 27 rooms.
That is correct. I just did a quick count myself there. They are both the same size tonight.
It's something you don't see every day of the week. But again, as I mentioned, level 7, even though it's generally smaller than Shapes, which is 33 rooms, it can still be beefy in Shapes. Again, we saw 30 rooms on Friday.
Nochibato getting a very timely clock, freezing the Lionels in their tracks, able to kill them easily and move on. And this room much easier, just 3 ropes, 1 hit each, opens the shutter door. Going to continue down to our Triforce room, which today is filled with Gibdos.
By the way, very good news for JSR. We found our floor item in level 7, so that is 2 items. Both of them are off. The magical key was our floor item. JSR's key problems are over.
So that'll be nice for Nochibato when he gets back there to find that as well. He did not clear level 7, or he still needs the Triforce from there as well, so he does have to go back there to get that Triforce, may find that key himself. And we have a Dig Dogger.
Unfortunately, Nochibato gave up on level 6. Again, maybe a ladder block, who knows, but a tough break there for Nochibato. And then it's going to end up being a time sink for him. Very, very unfortunate there. He's going to go now back to level 2.
I'm reading that JSR found the bait block, but apparently it's a pointless but still annoying position according to...
Wait a minute! Stop the presses here! We missed it again. Boy, we're terrible as commentators trying to find these floor items. It was the ladder! He found the ladder at 6!
Oh, the ladder was in 6. Oh, he does have it. Wow.
So Nochibato's gut was right.
That was a good play. Now, whether it's going to be required is the question. Did we confirm it was required?
It's definitely required.
He must have been standing on it when he picked it up and when it appeared, and therefore we didn't get a chance to see it.
Tell you, thank goodness we have one of the best chats in the world here on Speed Gaming 2. Otherwise, we'd be pretty much lost in this seat. I guarantee this.
Chat is always quick to respond if we miss something, and that's why we love having chat with us, because even as commentators, any professional commentator is going to miss things from time to time. Very good to have the help. Thank you for your help, chat. And there's our level 2 ink blot. Ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot.
I don't got anything on this one. JSR, no bombs. He's going to go ahead and wisely spend 2 rupees to top out at 8, or if he wanted to, could spend a 3rd rupee and top out at 12, which is exactly what he's going to do.
I have an idea for the ink blot. That's a hand with the thumb and 1 finger connected.
Oh, I got it. That is the glove from Faxanadu.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, as soon as you mentioned that, I'm like, yep, now I got the answer. Yeah, that's good. Yep, JSR's now on level 6, and he's gonna be glad he makes this move. He's still in this race, folks. Very much in it.
Yep, Nochibato is definitely still in this race. This is not over yet. Even though he is one triangle behind, that ladder can be an advantage. But JSR, look where he is. He's in level 6. He just found the red candle. He doesn't want that anymore. He already has the blue one. He already has some good weaponry. Red one doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah. But while he found that red candle, Nochibato finding an even bigger find in level 2, he found the breadstick, the recorder, the ticket to Recorder Lake's level.
Now, I think we said we don't have audio for Nochibato, so we're going to have to delay our game of Name That Tune until JSR gets to play the music. But Nochibato is picking up the level 2 Triforce. JSR already picked that one up. The only difference with the Triforces right now is that JSR has level 4, Nochibato has level 5. Otherwise, they both have 5 Triforces.
Yeah, you're correct about that. Because remember, JSR missed the Triforce in level 5 again. It was at the horn of that ink blot, so he'll have to come back later. Nochibato is going to check the ladder on the coast, and he's probably not going to like what he sees in that literature.
Maybe he wants to do some reading. We'll find out.
Yeah, you never know. And,
nope.
Yeah,
Leave that behind. Leave that behind. So he's going to play his music, whatever the music ends up being.
So right now, based on what we have yet to see, it looks like that Recorder Lake is going to have level 8. So there's 3 shots that the Silver Arrows could be there. If that's the case, then Nochibato is going to be in Triforce and Go mode.
We just had a little update from the chat. Because the level 2 Triforce was blocked by the ladder, JSR could not have had the level 2 Triforce. We have removed that from our tracker.
Yeah, that is correct. You had to cross that river to get the Triforce, so he does not have that Triforce. We'll see if we can get a clearer update on what his Triforce count looks like. But Nochibato is heading for level 8, finds an early staircase. Usually when you find an early staircase, it's probably going to be a transport. We'll see if that's the case here. Maybe it's an item.
Transport.
It is not an item.
It's worth knowing that level 8 is one of those 2 dungeons in the game, at least in the first quest, where you can have 3 items, where you'll have 3 items in that dungeon. In this case, 2 items are staircase drops. The third one is a floor drop. We seem to have lost JSR again. We will try to get that fixed.
By the way, bad news. Those orange whiz robes rolled up to either 5 or 6 HP. A bomb is not going to cut it.
They'll do some good damage, just won't be enough.
If this is not a segmented level 8 cycle and we have found the first staircase item, it is segmented.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is... Can't wait to see this ink blot cycle and if we do find the map.
Yeah, this should be an interesting ink blot.
I've seen level 8 be quadruple segmented. You just never know.
Oh, we seem to have gotten JSR back quickly this time, so we are going to still have him.
There's the ladder, and once again, camouflage because it was swallowed up by a Gibdo, just like the one, and with the background looking like vanilla level 6 just about, yeah, it's easy to miss.
Yeah, very easy to miss. So, yeah, it's not that we're bad, it's just that it was hard to see.
And, no, a red herring. Nochibato got the rupee boss for 10 rupees, but no item.
JSR getting pushed across the ramp, but I think he wanted to go there anyway. He's heading in to see what level is there, and he will confirm that it is level 2.
So to be able to get his Triforce, it's going to be his 5th Triforce piece. Nochibato has a Dodongo to contend with. Potentially this is going to be a push block. But unfortunately, Dodongo not playing nice. That time he was able to get the stun. So if this is not triple segmented, we have found an item. It is an item, and it's a heart container. And Nochibato is going to say no. Time is of the essence. He knows who he's up against.
Yeah, he knows that stopping to get that heart container could be the few seconds he needs to potentially win this race. So 10 hearts is good enough for him. He's probably not going to make a play on Magical Sword either. He's just going to go as fast as he can.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we kind of suspected this, a little while back that Nochibato was not going to make a play. And yeah, when you leave a heart container, you're pretty much committed to having the white sword. Again, he knows who he's up against. I mean, for all he knows, JSR could be in level 9 right now. We know right now this is a dogfight.
Well, we know Saber's in 9 already, so we'll worry
Right.
about it.
Crystal Saver punched his ticket to the round of 32 earlier. I believe it was last night, I do believe, yes?
I didn't see the race last night. I was gone all day yesterday, so I'm not caught up on that yet.
Nochibato going to clear these blue dart nuts, finds a key. Now remember, he still doesn't have the magical key out of level 7, nor does he have the Triforce. So finding keys here is actually really important for him.
By the way, I just want to say, since I don't think I've said it since we went on the air, even in the last race, for those of you who are in Canada, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Today was Thanksgiving in Canada, so I hope everyone in Canada had a great holiday weekend here and getting back to another short work week.
JSR drinking the potion. I don't think that was intentional. That might have been an accident.
So. I think that was
Ouch.
an accidental sip.
Oh, that could cost him later on. Does get the Triforce out of level 2, but we will see if that comes back into play. Nochibato down to his last half heart. These blue Wizrobes giving, out of the frying pan and into the fire. He wants to try and get to the next room, but he's going to have to up an A. There is no escaping out of that. By the way, the 4 item in level 8 was another heart container, so we have 2 hearts down here in 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune.
Well, I heard it, but I couldn't recognize the tune, which could only mean one thing. It's probably, definitely, because I'm not good at name that tune. I will confess that right now.
Neither am I.
But it's probably a turn-based RPG from the Super Nintendo, is my guess. And so we have somebody in chat agreeing with me right there.
It's definitely Final Fantasy. It has to be Final Fantasy. If you don't know what it is, it's Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger.
Wait just a moment. Somebody has given an answer. If we hear it again, I'll listen to it again. It could be. If that's the case, that's an interesting one, and that would not be an RPG. But we'll have to listen to it again. Somebody else is contradicting that, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is, so I can't say. Gotta love that's one of the things that Fred has done with the randomizers, because there's some chat about the different tunes that the randomizer can give you. Someone making the comment that he had the Office theme earlier on his seed. So, and I know there's been some classical music in there as well, some Tchaikovsky or something along those lines. So there's a lot of variety in the Name That Tune.
Yep, we're still trying to find the 3rd item. Now both runners are here in the same level 8. Yeah, this afternoon we had the Spanish Flea as the recorder tune. Jeopardy has been a tune as well. All right, so Nochibato now in the Triforce room. It is just laying all by itself. Gonna go ahead and pick it up, so that's gonna be the 6th Triforce piece for Nochibato, and considering the enemy set here, he may dip out of here.
And Nochibato's still holding 1 key, holding a nice pack of 12 bombs. JSR, of course, has the magic key, so he's not having any key difficulties.
Yeah, only 1 key in Nochibato's name. He is going to hit that Gamble-Matic 9000, but if these silver arrows are here in level 8, this very well could be game, set, and match.
This could be a Meg's play. But it seems to be skipping past, so I don't think he's going to go up there. Nope.
Nah, again, I think if he would have wanted to go for the magical sword, he would have picked up that 2nd heart container in level 8. So yeah, there's no chance. I mean, he's got a 40% chance, but in his mind, the play is not worth it. Even though it was on his way, the odds are not with him.
Now, Nochibato has already seen both items in level 4, so he's here for the triangle, and he wants to get out as fast as he can.
Yeah, that's correct here. JSR going through this staircase, he finds that same heart container, and JSR also declining that first staircase heart container.
He's been doing that for a while now. He's been sitting on 8 hearts for quite some time.
Yeah, and he's pretty much in the same boat as Nochibato. He's got the red ring, has the white sword. Magical sword is not in his future. Not to mention, he's one of the best vanilla runners in the world. He's got a sub 29.
Yeah, he is an excellent runner at the vanilla Zelda game, and definitely if you're a contender, even in Randomizer, where items are shuffled around, because it shows technical skill in dealing with all sorts of difficult rooms in the vanilla game. So definitely a feared opponent, and he finds the Triforce in level 8. He's going to pick that up. We're going to see if he's done here. I think he saw 2 of the items, if I remember correctly, so we're going to see if he decides to leave. Almost 50 minutes into the race. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is the third round of 32. So we have number 9 JSR versus number 41 Nochibato. I'm Cyclone, joined by LZ Cards fan. There's another chance to play Name That Tune.
I don't know what that tune is.
Well, we got to hear a lot of it that time.
Yeah, we sure did. By the way, JSR also gambling on that third item in level 8, so both players making the exact same gamble here. Interesting. JSR back into level 5. Remember, he missed the Triforce. Again, we know where it is. He does not know where it is. He does not have the compass.
And actually, where is the compass in this level? Have we seen that?
We have, because that's how Nochibato was able to find the Triforce.
Ah, okay.
This is a nasty room where Nochibato's in. I believe this is the room we saw him take a death. Or actually, he up and A before he took the death. Ah!
Yeah,
That's not the compass.
He's going to use the wand. He's using the wand to clear it, and no, the compass is not here.
No, but Nochibato got the compass in level 4.
Okay. Nochibato is in a really good position right now. Like we said, JSR is a really skilled runner at this game, but Nochibato has played against some skilled runners already and has taken them down. So Nochibato is becoming a good contender in this tournament himself. He's in good position to potentially take a game off of JSR right now.
Just has to clear these 3 blue Wizrobes, and he'll have his 7th Triforce piece. Now, neither runner has found the Triforce out of level 7, but here's where things could get interesting as we get to level 9 in very shortly here. JSR has the magical key. Nochibato does not. If he finds the Triforce before he finds the magical key, that very well could come into play to level 9. Because, of course, we call level 9 the Great Equalizer, and resource management is definitely one of those reasons.
Let's look at something of interest, though. We still don't have the silver arrows. Now, he could make the gamble, as you said, on level 9 for the silver arrows. But I wonder if he will go back in level 7, knowing that the magical key is still out there as well, and see if they are in level 7 before moving to level 9.
That's true. I do want to say that we have right now a 2 in 3 chance that those silver arrows are in level 9.
We do know that Nochibato did get the red ring, so there is only one item left in level 9. Or level 7, rather. And the question will be, will he get that magical key? It is not required, but it is always nice to have.
We have no one. It seems like I don't think we have a winner in chat for Name That Tune. We have played it several times, and I don't see the winning answer yet. But Nochibato is going to level 7, and he's looking for that Triforce. And yeah, he may go for that second item, simply because 7 is smaller than 8. And again,
want to answer a quick question in chat. The question is 9 at the raffle location? No, that was level 2 tonight. The level 9 was located up in the Lost Hill.
Now, Antlers believes he knows what the tune is. Very well, very interesting.
Is are going to get hit by a rock here. There it is.
Alright, so again, we're looking for the Triforce here in level 7, and Nochibato did find his magical key, so any deficit he could have been facing in level 9, that is over with now.
I'm sure he's very happy to find that. Now just find the Triforce, get out of here, and hopefully he goes to level 9, because I think at this point the Triforce is, the silver arrows are probably in level 9.
Alright. Still looking for the Triforce here in level 7. Never found the compass.
It's worth knowing that the level 7 Triforce is the only one that both runners still need. The runners both have 7 Triforces, and level 7 is the only one missing. We're going to have a good finish here, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Remember, JSR already has explored a good chunk of this level 7, so he has the exploration advantage, but it looks like that's where JSR is heading right now, though, is going to be level 7.
Makes sense.
But I wonder why he took this path. He must have misrecorded. You would think if you want to get to Spectacle Rock, you would have warped to level 1.
No, maybe you have to do something else. Go to the Forgotten Spot, looks like.
Oh, I get it. No wonder. Okay. We knew the Any was in level 7 a lot earlier than we thought because it was ladder blocked.
He's going to pick up arrows. He's guarding against a Goma block of the silver arrows. Not a bad play.
Ooh, yeah, and he's got the cash, which makes sense. Because you never know if there's going to be a Goma block somewhere. I believe even level 9 could have Gomas.
Now, will Nochibato make the same play to pick up the arrows just in case it's level 9 behind the Goma?
Good question. What if the Triforce was Goma blocked here in level 7? Now, again, we don't really know that because we don't have the compass. We don't have the knowledge of where this Triforce is in level 7. But if by the off chance that the Goma would guard a compass, or a Triforce rather, here in level 7, that's going to give JSR a relatively healthy advantage.
You know you just cursed it, right?
Game knows. It's already cursed.
Yeah, the game knows.
All right, so back in level 7 is JSR.
One shot of the sword rod combo and that dark nut fall. The other two get taken down. We are in a old man room. You spin my dig dogger right round. I'm sure we do, old man. There's that tune again. For those of you trying to play along, name that tune. Still a lot of discussion in chat as to what do you think it is.
Yeah, somebody thinks they have it right. Well, if they think it's right, I couldn't tell you if it's right or not, because I haven't the foggiest. Right now, Nochibato is trying to find this Triforce here, but he has the disadvantage of not having the map like JSR does.
Ooh, look at all these orange Wizrobes in here.
Yeah, quite a few of them. Could our Triforce be behind that little tip at the end of that northwestern section of this tropical drink?
Yeah, the straw is what I'm referring to that as.
Oh! Could it be in this room? This may be where JSR thinks the Triforce is. Is it here in this Chevy room with this blue Goma? He needs 3 wood arrows? Is it here? We're gonna find out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
if
my.
this is it, this is game right here pretty much. So no, it isn't.
Oh, Nochibato is still alive. Now he's got the map.
And he's probably getting thirsty right now.
Wow. Yeah, I see where now JSR, he saw that room earlier with that blue Goma, and he thought maybe that's where the Triforce was. That was not a bad guess on JSR's part. Unfortunately,
it was a good
the game
play.
just said, try again, JSR.
There's that bait block, you shall not pass.
The quote-unquote bait block.
Yeah, not really blocking anything. I didn't know Gandalf was our special guest today.
Right.
No!
Yeah, we still don't know where. Now Nochibato can't bomb south from that room. What about this room?
Well, both runners have the map now, so they're both in the same general location. They're 2 rooms apart right now. JSR is taking out this Dig Dogger, and Nochibato going back through the old man room. They're once again they're now 1 room apart. They're now in the same room.
Wow, yep, giving each other high five here in the same room. And Nochibato gonna bomb to the left.
Nope.
Can't do it.
There is a door here, though.
Look at that map that JSR's got covered. That's almost a full clear of level 7. Man, level 7 here tonight's living up to the vanilla.
There's the bomb. There's the bomb.
Speaking of bombs, Nochibato doesn't have any. He doesn't have any.
Is this the Triforce? That's a key.
Oh, Nochibato in trouble now. He has no more bombs.
He's gonna go to the tip of the straw and see what's up there. I don't think he's been up there yet.
No.
It's a Chevy room. We have the ladder. He can clear this.
I was gonna say, I don't think this was cleared by JSR. No, that's the
compass! That's the compass! There's the Triforce!
Oh, that's huge for Nochibato. Now the question is the 64,000 rupee question. Can he get there from his current position? Remember, he has no bombs.
JSR walked into the bait block room. He got stuck. He couldn't leave.
And Nochibato has come to the conclusion he needs to buy bombs.
Oh my.
And now JSR is about to discover the compass too.
JSR is about to take the lead right here.
It's not going to be much of a lead, but it's going to be a lead nonetheless. Now, keep in mind, though, we're on a wild goose chase for the silver arrows. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, anybody's game.
It is. What dungeon locations have we not seen yet is the question.
Well, we don't know the staircase item in level 8, and I think that's it.
So it could be in level 8 or in level 9.
Yeah, because we know both items in 7. We know both items in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So
it's a Goma! It's a Goma!
Oh no! So JSR was right all along!
Wow!
Wow! So he was debated the first time. He finds a second.
Nochibato buy the arrows!
And Nochibato buys them too! He must have saw that same room. He must have known. And he's going to buy bombs. JSR will have the advantage being the first one to level 9. But, folks, it's anybody's game. I can't believe the instincts here by Nochibato. This is shaping up to be quite a race here. And Nochibato is fighting for his tournament life right here. Hold on to your hats, folks. It's going to get good.
Yeah, this JSR, if he can put this away, he will have a 2-0 victory. He will move on to the round of 16. He will face either, I think you said Zebgedny or Adirondack Rick, who are fighting right now over on Randomania, somewhere on the Randomania series of channels. So that is also being set up right now. We're not going to spoil the result of that, but we're not going to spoil what's going on there. But that one of them is going to be their opponent.
Wow, unbelievable. JSR will be the first to enter level 9 at 62 minutes and 18 seconds. So Cyclone, tell us the 3 things we're looking for.
Oh, if I can keep my heart in order for this one, this is going to be a good finish. We are listening for the sound of a squealing pig. When we hear the sound of that squealing pig, we are going to know Ganon is located north, south, east, or west of JSR's current location at that time. I'm trying to keep an ear out in case we hear it while he's going here. We're also going to look for a shower door, just like that one that just opened for the Tektites being killed. If that shower door were to not open, we would know Zelda was in that room. Like this one up here could be it. So he's going to try and clear this room to verify if that shower door opens. If it does not open, we know Zelda is there. If after we kill Ganon, we find a shower door that opens, that's where Zelda is. But on top of all that, we have to find the silver arrows. If we don't find the silver arrows in level 9, like they could be in the staircase right now, that door opened, by the way. If we don't find the silver arrows in level 9, we're going to have to go back to level 8 and find those silver arrows before we can kill Ganon.
I must say, that was just really good note-taking there by Nochibato. So he needs 2 more wood arrows here. He's trying for the 2-cycle blue Goma here. Let's see if he can get it.
Oh, he got hit by fireball.
That ruined it.
We hear bacon, by the way. Can't kill it yet, but we hear it.
And Nochibato does take down the blue Goma for his final Triforce piece, so he's going to be entering level 9 roughly 2.5 minutes behind JSR.
Something in that range. He picked up the bombs while he was at the shop, so he didn't.
We found one of the items, but it's scrap metal.
That's the scrap metal. We have 2 item locations left. One is a heart container. One is the silver arrows, and they could be in level 8.
And instead of finding the grand prize, JSR found the Cracker Jack prize.
Wow, wow, wow.
But in any event, that means now it's a 50-50 chance that the silver arrows are either in 9 or they're in 8.
This could be a push. Is this a push block room?
Nope, it was a drop room. There's no push block.
Oh, we have bunnies.
Easily dispatched with the bow and arrow. 68 rupees left. Nochibato has a lot of cash. Now remember, it was 62 minutes and 18 seconds as the entrance time for JSR. The entrance time is 64:41. That is a difference of 2 minutes and 23 seconds. That's all the lead JSR has now on Nochibato.
And we've seen much bigger deficits going into level 9, and the player going in second has come out on top in some of those races. I have called some of those myself. This is not over. There's a reason we call level 9 the great equalizer in the Zelda 1 randomizer community. It has decided races before.
As Chicago would sing, this is only the beginning, only just the start.
Yep, the race begins in level 9.
No doubt about it. The race for the silver arrows. Now remember, JSR does know where Ganon is, doesn't know where Zelda is, and of course we're still looking for the silver arrows.
Now, Nochibato, if he finds the other item before JSR does, even if he doesn't find the scrap metal yet, we'll know whether we will know ourselves whether level 8 is involved. In that case, we will know that whoever goes to 8 first would be the one to most likely win the race at that point, because we know where Ganon is. Now, the question is, are the silvers here in 9 or are they in 8?
Yeah, that's the 64,000 rupee question right now for these two runners. It's whoever's going to find the silver arrows first.
We had a Zelda discovery. Look.
Yeah, that shutter door where Nochibato is does not open. So on one side, Zelda won. On another side, Zelda lost. That's where the divergence of paths coming into play here, Cyclone. Nochibato has 1/3 of the puzzle pieces. JSR has 1/3 of the puzzle pieces.
Nochibato looks and finds the transport staircase. Gonna check the other doors. I know JSR was already in this area, so he should be coming close to the scrap metal soon, I believe. I think it was a couple rooms away. There is some pancakes.
We found a mugger room in level 9. Luckily, both of these runners have the any key. It's going to act as a free pass, so they'll end up losing nothing now.
And Nochibato in the room of gels. Was this where the scrap metal was?
Let's see. There's the staircase.
No, it was the transport.
Incorrect. That's not where the magical boomerang is. A red herring for JSR. No push block here. Now down to 1 bomb. Nochibato has 12 bombs right now. Another transport for JSR did get a bomb drop, now back up to 5 bombs. Now JSR knows where Zelda is. He was checking for wall masters, no wall masters. So now JSR is just silver arrows away from possibly locking up this match.
And that's all he needs to be able to lock this up. Now, again, we don't know where they are yet. That's what remains. Nochibato may be the first to find them, and then we could have a dogfight at that point. If he can find Ganon before JSR finds those silver arrows, that could decide the race.
Level 9 typically has 6 sets of transport staircases plus 2 item staircases. However, in the very rare off chance that level 9 is segmented, then you can throw in a 7th set of transport staircases.
As if 6 wasn't enough.
Right. Both runners know where Zelda is. I don't know if Nochibato knows where Ganon is. Again, we don't have his audio on. If he knows where it is, then yeah, it's pretty much just a race to silver arrows at this point. Again, it's either an 8 or 9. We don't know.
He had to have been in the area where Ganon was by now. I'm pretty sure he has heard Ganon at this point.
And Nochibato not taking that transport staircase. JSR taking the one he's taken because it could be the route he needs to get to those silver arrows. This is new territory for JSR.
He's kind of got a snake path through the level so far, so he's going to have to cross in the middle of those paths to find the item location.
Here's a spike trap room that Nochibato's in. That's a transport staircase. He's not going to take it either.
Bit of an annoying stair to reach, but not taking it. JSR going to try to clear this room. This could be a push block room. This most likely is a push block room. This could be the item, or it could be a transport.
Nope. Red herring, and no, that's not going to be a push block for JSR because of the shutter door.
Well, push block shutter door. There you go.
Yeah.
Triple shutter that's open already.
Yeah, triple shutter. It can never be a triple shutter door room unless it's next to Ganon's room. That's the only exception, by the way, for the single shutter door room for Zelda. If Ganon and Zelda are next to each other, then it can be multiple shutter doors. That's the only way.
In that case, Ganon's room would have the Zelda flag on it automatically because the doors are automatically locked anyway.
Right. So, still searching for the silver arrows here. Remember, JSR knows one of the items, but Nochibato does not yet. Has not found the magical boomerang like JSR has. Ooh, this triple the dongle room.
Got one of them.
And Nochibato, here's Ganon, but we can't find him yet because we need silver arrows. Nochibato's gonna have to hope he can bomb out of here. Can't do the south, can't do the west, cannot do the north. At least he knows exactly where to go. So at this point, it's silver arrows or bust.
So we know that Ganon's room is not a very good place to play. Find that bomb hole because
Yeah,
but we know it is under the A. We know it is under the A, or in JSR's case, under the V.
Right, you are there, Cyclone. And right now, it's anybody's game right now. It's all going to come down to who makes that right turn to Albuquerque, but neither runner has made that right turn yet. Here is another spiral staircase. I think we had seen this earlier.
We may have.
Here's another spiral staircase. They're all blending in now. Ooh, the dongles are not playing nice with Nochibato.
At some point, the staircases start to mix together. You don't know which ones are which anymore.
See, if we were tracking these level 9s, we'd have a much better task on our hands, as Nochibato finds a red herring. Nothing here.
Link, start the reactor. Save Hyrule.
Where could these silver arrows be? As Nochibato's going to take this transport staircase, but look at the map that JSR has. He has cleared a good 35 rooms, I'd say, and level 9 is usually between 50 and 60 rooms. We've not found a map or a compass. Not that the compass is going to do much good. They both know where Zelda is.
Just to give a programming note here on the live end on Speed Gaming, Fury SK versus Shaddy is beginning on Speed Gaming Prime channel right now, so feel free to bring that up alongside the other two races if you want another race to watch at the same time here. But we are definitely going to finish this off here, and we may even join that after we are finished here.
Nochibato nearly got Matumbo'd by those keys there off of that diamond staircase doing that block clip, but he was able to get through just before he got hit. And JSR losing in his game of Find the Bomb Hole, and Nochibato finding... Wait a minute. Okay, that was the same one that we saw JSR find. Okay, it was just the one. I was going to say, is there 2 mugger rooms here in level 9? No.
No, I think it was only the one.
Nochibato finds the compass. That'll just give him peace of mind, confirmation that that's where Zelda was all along.
We did see that door already, so we knew it was in that area already. But it's good to have that mark on the map just so you know this is where you're heading towards when you finish the game.
Yeah, pretty much just a straight shot from start. So Nochibato, yeah, he's going to play that same game of Find the Bomb Hole, and I believe he's going to end up with the same result.
They're in very similar rooms, but the rooms are different. They're across the dungeon from each other.
No silver arrows yet for either one of these runners. Both of them know where Ganon is. Both of them know where Zelda is. It's just a matter of who can find the silver to kill the beast. Because at this point, the first one finds that jackpot is going to win this race. And in JSR's case, if he wins, he moves on to the round of 16.
That's really what it comes down to. If Nochibato can find the spots that JSR has not been and finds the silver arrows in those spots, he's going to have a chance to grab this race from JSR and force a game 3. The stakes are tournament elimination for Nochibato right now. He needs to win this race to stay in the tournament.
JSR finding another transport staircase. At this point, he's probably starting to get nervous. You're over 74 minutes in. You know who you're up against. And he even told me last night that he easily could have lost last night's race. He knows who he's up against. JSR, his heart's got to be pounding. And same thing with Nochibato.
Both of them have to be getting nervous right now. They both explored a good chunk of this level. There's wait,
There
is
was
two
two
muggers.
of them. There
are two muggers in level 9. Wow.
And now JSR will find that compass. Okay, so the reactor was the third old man. Okay, and now look at that map. That's over 40 rooms cleared, folks. Still no second item.
It's in here somewhere.
But where? I'm telling you, this could be like magical staircase, double magical staircase, triple magical staircase. Who knows?
Will someone make the gamble to leave and go check level 8? That is what remains to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, level 8, it's starting to look more enticing by the minute, isn't it?
I mean, you never know. The Zelda could be the access to the second item. Like, if you go through Zelda's room, you can get the second item. There may be no other way to get there.
That's a good, that's a good logical way to put it. You never know. Now, JSR is in this room full of gels, but that's another red herring.
Found a bomb hole. This is not a push block room. This cannot be the item. He is going to kill these spiders, the Tektites, and go through one of the doors, see what's... He's in new territory. This is new territory for him. Nochibato is nearby. We hear Ganon. We know he's next door under the V.
Yep. Both of these runners know exactly where he is, but no one knows where that second item is. Nochibato doesn't even know where the first item is.
No, he didn't find the magical boomerang yet. This is not a push block.
Nochibato bombs to the south, and he's able to bomb to the west also.
The JSR, I don't know why he bombed there, because he can't get to Ganon's room from here. I don't know if he... Mind you, he wasn't in Ganon's room. He couldn't have tested that yet. So that might be why he bombed
He
it.
wouldn't have known that. No. So you can't fault him to try and see if he can find a second path.
Yeah. That's what he hadn't been in the room
arrows,
to test.
Because if silver arrows are, like a room next door, there's the magical boomerang for Nochibato, so now both runners know about the first item. But again, we're still looking for the second item.
Could this be it?
This could be it. No, it's not. It's a key.
No.
So right now, that second item is either a heart container, or it's our silver arrows. That's what it is.
And we're at the point now that whoever finds those silver arrows is 99% of the time going to win this race.
Nothing here for Nochibato. He was in the far northeastern corner, north of Zelda's room. I don't think we had checked that, but it unfortunately is proven to be fruitless for Nochibato, and he does get a clock drop. He was down to 2 hearts, and he was looking for bombs, obviously, but he gets nothing. It's a tough break.
I think that... Actually, maybe not. I thought there was a room in the top left that JSR did not explore. Unless we could not bomb into that upper left room, perhaps that room is nothing.
That's about mid-40s. JSR's cleared, I'd say, roughly 45 rooms by this point. We still do not know where that second item is.
We're getting very high on the clear, and I didn't get a good look around where the princess is located to see what other rooms were unexplored there, whether there's a way through Zelda's room to get to those rooms that we just can't get to any other way. That could, again, be where the item is.
Could be. Do believe there's only one way to get to Zelda's room. I mean, yeah, if she's guarding that second item, which, again, we know would be a heart container.
Look at that map.
This could throw both runners for a loop. I'm counting. That is close to 50 rooms.
That's around 50 rooms. Yeah, that's a lot of clear.
That is crazy here. I mean, level 9 is known as the Great Equalizer for a reason, and right now it's in full effect on both of these runners.
Like, the first race earlier tonight was a very quick 9. This is a much, much longer 9. This is intense. This is exciting, and this is a finish you want to make sure you see.
JSR's been in level 9 for about 16 minutes now. Nochibato, 14 minutes.
That Dodongo did not get caught by the bomb. Going to get it this time. Going to make sure he stays on a nice, comfortable 12 bombs for JSR. Seeing Dodongos in level 9, that's got to be something you'd love to see.
Yeah, it's a source of bombs. And remember that the triple Dodongos will respawn. It's the single Dodongos that do not respawn at all. They act as a boss. The triples do not.
Yeah, but that is the reason. Because the single Dodongo is a boss, the triples are considered a regular enemy. Just because of their location later in the game, in the vanilla game, level 6, 7, 8, I think you can see them.
now been 17 minutes, and JSR is noping out of level 9. He may go to level 8, and if his instinct is correct, it's ball game.
If he is right, and he can find those silver arrows in that unexplored portion of 8, this is the ball game.
JSR
He's going to 2.
Okay, maybe I get it. It's this part of the race where you kind of get unraveled a little bit.
I think he got pushed into the level from, I didn't catch it, but Chad is saying he got pushed into the level, and that's why he was forced in. Now he's in level 8.
How many times has he pushed into levels? And remember, he could have checked level 1 as well. Remember, level 1, he left behind a heart container, so he could have checked level 1. So he's right that level 8 is the play. But if the silver arrows are not in level 8, the advantage Nochibato. But
yeah. This is the game right now. As long as Nochibato stays in 9, one of them is going to find the silver arrows.
Yep. And if JSR's instinct is correct, it's going to be all shooting. Look at Nochibato's map.
Nochibato, is he leaving? He's going back in.
He's going to go back in. Both runners have cleared around 50 rooms. And we have no map. We have no map.
Yeah, does Zelda guard the map or something?
That's a good question. Can Zelda guard the map? I think she can.
Couldn't she just show herself out? Like,
I bet you she's guarding the map. I bet you anything she's guarding the map. Oh, if that would be the ultimate troll.
Yeah,
then you're really playing. Then you're really playing behind the bomb hole. Nochibato clearing through this blue land mola here.
It's worth knowing that since Nochibato did clear 8 completely, he won't be going back to 8, and he also cleared 1. So I don't see him leaving 9. This is literally what it's going to come down to right here.
I think he's pot committed to level 9 here, but again, if JSR is getting the gut instinct that the second item level 9 is Zelda blocked. I mean, I can't believe I've said that. That's the first time I've ever said that. If that second item is Zelda blocked, then JSR's winning this race, and it's going to be all over.
We're being reminded the floor item in level 8 was a heart. There's a set of bombs. That is not the item.
That's right. There were 2 heart containers. We know that there were 2 heart containers in level 8, but we never found the 3rd item, and that is what JSR is looking for now.
Old man telling us just now, an hour and 22 minutes in, you entered the wrong seed, buddy.
I think you could say that again, old man.
You entered the wrong seed, buddy.
Right. So now, Nochibato is going to try to find another staircase that's going to take him elsewhere, or he might have to play Find the Bomb. Will bomb to the south? No. He can't bomb to the north either. That's a dead end.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the 2 screens to see when the silvers show up. Nope.
Cyclone, just the way this level 9 is shaped up, I'm starting to believe more and more. The more time that Nochibato's spending in level 9, the more I'm starting to believe silver arrows are in level 8.
I'm starting to believe that too at this point. There it is!
There they are! JSR's instinct, 100% correct. That is going to be ball game, folks. Silver's an 8.
Yeah, Nochibato has to get back there, and there's no way he's going to get there in time. JSR is heading right back to level 9 like a freight train. He's going straight to Ganon's room and then straight to Zelda.
You got to feel bad for Nochibato here. One making the gamble to 8, one making the gamble to 9. JSR's instinct, 100% correct. And this is going to lead me to believe, I mean, somebody's got to check this later on, but this leads me to believe that second item in level 9 is Zelda blocked, and it's a heart container.
Yeah, it has to be a heart container. And we never made the official announcement. At 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 15 seconds, JSR is in go mode!
Yep, and in about 2 minutes and some change from now, he's going to be in stop mode because he'll have hit .done.
Did he go up here? It's at the Lost Hills.
Instinct, muscle memory. It's just muscle memory. I've seen this happen several times where if you're a vanilla runner, your instinct is just to go to Spectacle Rock, to the raft spot or whatever. That's just muscle memory right there. That is no fault of JSR's. It happens to everyone who plays the vanilla game, especially in this tournament. It's just muscle memory.
Yeah, when you're used to the vanilla game, you're used to going there when you find the item. But obviously in this flag set, that's not where it is.
Nochibato still trying to find this second item here in level 9, down to 2 bombs. And this has been a level 9 to remember for quite some time.
This is going to be one that probably gets rewatched a few times because this is a level 9 that was long, torturous, exciting, and it turns out that wasn't where we need to be.
Yep, absolutely. Nochibato bombs to the south, but now down to his last bomb and does not find a bomb hole. And if he doesn't get a bomb from these Gibdos, he's going to be out of bombs.
He's out of bombs. Oh no. There's some Gibdos.
Yeah, absolutely here. So he's hoping for some bombs here, but meanwhile, JSR making a beeline to Ganon's room. Breakfast is going to be served, or dinner is going to be served if we're going to have like bacon cheeseburgers or whatnot. Oh, and just like that, we lose.
Oh no!
Oh,
we're not going to get to see Ganon. We're not going to get to see Ganon. Let's just put it official, ladies and gentlemen. There's Ganon.
Yes, we need 8 white sword hits to take down the beast. A Hyrule driver is going to cost JSR 1 heart. So JSR, I think that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he's not down yet. We're back.
You're a little early.
I know.
We have our setup. We have our setup for the back end, making sure that we're still good.
He's down to half a heart. He's gone.
Oh my!
Wow! Oh man, too much damage there, and couldn't get the stun lock on Ganon, so he's gonna have to try it again. JSR's really got to be nervous now.
Luckily, this is not gonna affect him, but he's got to be nervous. He knows he could easily lose this race.
My goodness gracious! Nochibato out of bombs again as he again loses in his game of find the bomb hole.
Finds a shutter door. I think he's been here, so we're not going to find the item down here anyway.
No.
I hope one of our tournament admins actually looks at the seed while we're still on and finds out where that item is. I want to know if it was Zelda blocked.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get, the spoiler log at the end, the old text dump to see where everything is located, and et cetera, et cetera. I want to see where this second item is. It's got to be Zelda block by this point. All right, round 2. Here's Ganon. Once again, he's looking for 8 hits. Double River Room, not the easiest room in the world to do a Ganon fight, but here's a stun lock in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect fight.
There it is.
Ganon. We've got Bacon, and JSR, get your GGs ready for him. He is going to be moving on to the round of 16.
In about 30 seconds or so. Maybe less. There he is, to the south.
Just has to take care of one more Dodongo. Here comes that shutter door that automatically opens, and now, get your GGs out for JSR. He has defeated Nochibato 2-0, and will move on to the Sweet 16.
And the official SRL time for those keeping score, 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 24 seconds. And 6 seconds later, Nochibato registers a forfeit, a dot forfeit. He is tired of looking for these silver arrows. He is done.
Boy, what a great match between JSR and Nochibato. Close all the way through. It came down to who found the silver arrows first. JSR making the play to go back to level 8, and it paid dividends for him. He is moving on. And again, I just have every reason to believe that the second item, which was a heart container, was Zelda block. Let's take a look at what our recorder tune was. A lot of us were stumped. The answer was Phantom Train from, hey,
Didn't I say it was
saying-
Final Fantasy? Didn't I
Everyone was
say Final
saying-
Fantasy?
Everyone was saying it wasn't from Final Fantasy. Well, you were all wrong. And guess what? I was right. It was from a turn-based Super Nintendo RPG. So, GG.
And I was also right. I said it was from Final Fantasy. So, you know.
You were right. Good
Yeah.
job. Wow, so we had a lot of people stumped in the chat. I mean, I was stumped because, like I said, I didn't grow up on Super Nintendo. But any event, we do have a winner here. JSR in the commentator's booth. GG. Congratulations.
By the way, Nochibato is also with us.
Oh, man.
Were they
Holy
an 8
laws.
or 9?
8.
The answer is yes.
They were
Tell
an
me.
8.
I don't think I've ever legitimately and literally. I bombed every wall. I checked every door. I searched every nook. I don't know if you have my stream up, anybody. Look at this map.
We do.
Like, there's nothing. There's
Oh.
nothing left.
There's
There
only
are-
one thing then. There's only one thing then, JSR. If you bombed every wall and your map is as perfect as it's one thing. That second item in level 9 is Zelda blocked.
That and probably the map. I mean, I cleared
Yeah,
every room that
no
I could
map.
think of. Like, there was a couple rooms I skipped enemies, but I mean, when I went into 9 and I found the magic boomerang, I thought about ditching, and I was like, no, I need to find Zelda. I need to find Ganon. And I checked the IRC, and I figured I lost because I was really, really, really just behind the entire seed. And I looked at the IRC, and he hadn't finished yet. So I was like, okay, it's probably a 9, dude. It's got to be a 9. And I must have been at 9 like 20 minutes.
Something like that.
And when I finally just said it must be somewhere else, and the only items I had left, there was 2 items I didn't find in 8, and I'm checking my tracker. Hang on, I had 2 items in 8. I had 1 item in 1, and the item in 1, I'm pretty sure I was ladder blocked from. So I figured by now it's likely he checked it. I was like, no, it's got to be 8, dude. I'm going to 8. There's 2 items there. I gotta go. And I just got lucky, and I'm shaking, man. I cannot believe what just happened.
Yeah, we saw both runners, both of you exploring every inch of level 9. We literally thinking, and I don't know if the tournament administrators are able to go and get a seed dump while we're still on here to confirm this, but we think that the last item, which has to be a heart container, by the way, we know it's a heart container. We think that heart container is blocked behind Zelda's room somewhere. We think there's another entrance to Zelda's room. You can't get to those rooms any other way, and we think that's where the heart container is located.
GG's, Nochi. That was insane.
Level 9 being the great equalizer to both of you, and I want to tell you how close this was, JSR. You led by just over 2 minutes going into level 9. That's it.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, I was way behind the 8 ball. I didn't get the ladder till late, and I was ladder blocked I thought I was ladder blocked in 7. I think I ended up finding a bomb hole or something, but I was ladder blocked in 7. I was ladder blocked in, what was the other one? 5, and ladder blocked from something else too. I can't remember for sure, and my head is spinning. The only thing I remember was that the entire seed, I felt like I was behind 7 to get the Triforce. I was like, dude, what if it was behind those 2 Gomas I saw? Because I never found the compass, and I got the arrows, and I kind of calmed down at that point. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way he got the arrows. And then I'm thinking, like, well, wait a second.
He also knew about the Goma block because he had found the compass. He found the compass before you did, and he knew that room that the compass that the Triforce was in was Goma block. So he bailed out pretty much immediately, bought bombs, bought the arrows, and he was ready to go. So yeah, he was only 2 minutes behind you. But yeah, what made you decide to go into level 8 instead of level 1? Because remember, if I remember correctly, you still had an item left to go in level 1.
Yeah, I had 1 in 1, 2 in 8, and then obviously whatever was in 9.
Oh, you had 2 in
And,
8. Okay, that would make sense then to go into level 8 in your case, because there were 2 hearts in level 8, and then of course you found the silver arrows, the other staircase item, which proved to be the winner for you there.
Yeah, I figured. I thought about 1 for a split second when I was trying to come up with a backup plan, because I had the IRC up when I was digging out 9 just to see, because I didn't want to dig 9 and then go somewhere else. If you finished, I was going to forfeit. And as I was digging it, and he still hadn't got done yet, and I'm thinking, okay, there's no way he didn't get the item in 1. There's no way, because that's what I would do. And I totally just metagamed it, and I'm like, dude, there's 2 items in 8. I got to go to 8. It has to be. And if it's not, then, GG. I mean, at least 1 would have been a quick check. I probably should have gone to 1, but I just my instincts were telling me to go to 8. And with 2 items there, I figured to play the odds, and it turned out to be the right play.
Absolutely. Well done.
It was a really exciting race, and I have to be honest with you. Our hearts were beating probably out of our chests up here. We noticed level 7. You both came upon the compass at about the same time. You both found the Goma block, obviously. Nochibato did leave after he realized that was where the Triforce was. He got his arrows. You had your arrows already because you got them before going level 7 JSR. Or back to level 7, rather. And you got to that Triforce first. So, yeah, it was about a couple minutes, 2.5 minutes approximately lead at level 9. Our hearts were beating out of our chest the entire time you guys were at level 9 because we knew the stakes. It was an elimination game for Nochibato. I did ask Nochibato to bring up his map, by the way, because we know that Zelda is in that room, second column on the right. Notice there are 2 rooms on the left and right. I don't know if there was a right entrance to Zelda's room.
There wasn't.
Okay, so we don't know if there was a way to get to that room or if that was even a room, but that left room we think was a heart container because I don't think we can get to that room any other way.
No.
I'm just going that if the arrows weren't in the rare shop, I was buying them as soon as I found them.
I kind of panicked a little bit when I thought about it. I was like, I couldn't remember where I'd seen the arrows, and then I realized I hadn't seen them, and they had to have been in the rare shop. So I kind of had a little miss whistle when I was trying to go back to 7. I had no idea where the heck I was going. I was so nervous. Especially once I got the silvers, I was shaking, man. Let me just say, Nochi, GG's, dude. I haven't been this hype after a race on either side in a long time, and it just feels really good, man. You gave me a hell of a match, and I just wanted to tell you how awesome that is, man. Thank you.
Yeah, GG JSR. I couldn't go out to a nicer guy, seriously.
Yeah, congratulations on a really well-played tournament, Nochibato. Great victory against Amazing Toaster, and you were very competitive in both of your races against JSR, and let me tell you, they both could have gone either way. It just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately, this time around.
Yeah, we could have had a 2-0 Nochibato we could have been talking about right now. That was a really, really good pair race. I didn't see the first race, but I hear it was a really close race. JSR is saying he could have easily lost that race. And just tonight's race, oh my goodness, that could have gone either direction.
He very easily could have beat me yesterday, and I'm still shocked I won this one. I can't believe I won this one. Dude, you are an amazing runner. I can't wait for the next time we get to face off, and thank you so much for joining the tournament, and I'm so glad we got to meet up, and man, I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional. My bad.
I mean, thank you for being a good opponent. I mean, I didn't think that I honestly had any chance, and to find out that it was this close, it makes me feel good about my skills in this game because I almost didn't enter the tourney.
Well, absolutely. I mean, your skill set has grown so much since you started this tournament. I mean, taking down someone like Amazing Toaster, I mean, that is not an easy thing to do. I mean, he has a ton of experience, with the nightly races. He's been in all these tournaments here. I mean, taking it down something like that, you definitely belong as one of the elite runners in this tournament. You're going to be someone to watch out for in future tournaments.
Exactly. I've said the same thing about other runners. I've seen other new runners come into the game, and they've shown a lot of skill on their games. So, anytime you see someone fairly new coming in and they put on a show like you put on, you are going to be someone to watch in the near future. We definitely look forward to seeing how you progress in this game, in the randomizer.
Thank you very much.
JSR, again, congratulations on your victory. So you are moving on to the round of 16, and I can now tell you that your next opponent, whose match just ended.
And by the way, I actually have this too, but I want to tell you, Chad, if you don't want to know, cover your ears now, so you can watch it later if you don't want to be spoiled. But we are going to reveal who won that race.
Absolutely, because we just had a final on the Adirondack Rick Zeb Gedney race that was happening on Randomania. That was the third and final game of that set. And your next opponent, JSR, is going to be someone who I've worked with many, many times in the commentator's booth, Adirondack Rick.
I was about to say Redbird. Oh, what? Out of nowhere, it's Redbird Crash.
Yes. Yeah, new rule, JSR. We are shuffling the brackets after every round.
We've diverted RC Drone to take you out, so that's
Oh
what's
man,
going on
Drone!
there.
I heard he had
Right.
another
Yeah.
insane seat tonight.
Wow, yeah. What did he get? If you know, if you don't know, don't worry about it. But
I think it was like a 40.
a 40.
I'm looking at his
Oh my
timer and it
gosh.
shows a 53:03, but that might just be a timer that wasn't stopped too.
Right, man. But yeah, your next opponent will be Adirondack Rick.
I can't wait. I don't think we've ever. I'm trying to remember if we've ever faced off in randomizer. I know we faced off in the vanilla tournament, and Rick is a darned good vanilla runner, like without a doubt. But he is so
Absolutely.
dangerous when it comes to randomizer, and I really look forward to the match. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he put up a really good performance tonight against Zeb getting in. Yeah, he's someone you're definitely not going to want to take on lightly here, because I could see this one going 3.
Yeah, I absolutely can. And I mean, at this point, everybody that's left in the tournament is dangerous, and you can't take anybody lightly. And I mean, as we saw tonight, I mean, it just takes one bad gamble. I played sabermetrics, and it nearly cost me the race. All I had to do was dig a little deeper in 8, and I could have been fine. And the feeling of dry cotton mouth as you're digging through 9 after you've already found Ganon and Zelda is the worst feeling in the world. I hate it. I hate it.
You can't see it, but my head is a bobblehead right now. I'm agreeing so vigorously.
Yes, it is Zelda Randomizer Runner Bobblehead Night here all of a sudden. The first 1,000 viewers will get a bobblehead.
We will make sure they're constructed in the realm of never gonna happen.
Yeah, we can only wish, but yeah, that's a pipe dream if I've ever heard one.
I just want to say real quick before I bow out, GG's again, Nochi. Thank you so much. Amazing race. I can't wait to watch it back. Of course, you guys on the restream, the trackers, the commentators, you guys, I can't wait to hear it back. You guys are two of the best. I can't wait to hear the race and see it. And of course, everybody at Speed Gaming, all the admins.
We
So
really
on and so forth.
appreciate that. Really appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for the kind words there. I myself think Galazi is one of the best at this. I know there are several other great ones in the community as well. So a lot of great people too who do commentary here, and we really appreciate those kind words.
Yeah, we do appreciate that as well. And James, thank you very much for your involvement with the tournament. But your involvement as a runner is not over yet. You've got some more work to do as the round of 16 approaches for you.
I can't wait. Thanks a lot, everybody.
And Gigi, once again, good luck in the next round, JSR, and Nochibato, again, good luck in the future. Definitely looking forward to seeing what you have in the future. Just to note that we are not done on Speed Gaming yet tonight. Speed Gaming 2, we are done. We're not going to have anything after this on this channel. But let's see if we can host into Speed Gaming main channel, because there is a Zelda 1 randomizer tournament race going on over there. That race is between Fury SK and Shaddy, game number 1. K-Tap and Norastra are on commentary for that race right now. We also have a second race tomorrow. Channel not assigned yet, but probably going to be on Speed Gaming. Could be on Randomania. That is game number 2. That is also between same two runners. That's going to be at 10:15 tomorrow night. But we're going to head over and watch the first race right now on the main Speed Gaming channel. And we can have that information for tomorrow night as to where the stakes are tomorrow night as well. Now, looking at the Speed Gaming schedule in general, taking a quick look at tomorrow's schedule, we have some Zelda Link to the Past randomizer, the daily race, of course, which always happens every day, 2 and 9 o'clock. We also have some Final Fantasy Randomizer, the weekly race going on for that, and Zelda 2 Randomizer weekly. Currently, only the weekly races are on there. No other events listed there as yet that I can talk about. But there are some other events that do take place here regularly, things like Hollow Knight, Super Mario Galaxy, like some other tournaments like that, Metroid Prime Randomizer. Those are ongoing. You'll find those here on Speed Gaming as well. So make sure you follow Speed Gaming 2 through 6. Keep tabs of all that. Also follow Randomania and Randomania 2 through 4. Randomania had that Adirondack race tonight. Looks like it was a great race over there. So make sure to give them a follow as well. They do a good job as well. Any last thoughts from you, Aussie Cards fan, before we wrap up?
No, just want to mention really, really good race tonight. Please make sure you give both of our runners tonight, JSR and Nochibato, a follow. They put up a fantastic show tonight. Either one of them could have won, but it was JSR who pulled out the victory, moves on to the Sweet 16. Also, in addition to our runners, please make sure you give my commentator partner, Cyclone GU, a follow. And also our 2 trackers, we had Crimson Avix and August 40th, putting on the tracking and letting us know where everything is. So please make sure you give them both a follow as well. And with that, I do want to say thank you very much for tuning in here on Speed Gaming 2 for the Zelda Randomizer Tournament. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, and you have the last word.
I'm going to actually just throw out quickly to make sure August the 40th is one of our commentators as well. He's also a commentator in our community. I know I commentated with him on a few races recently myself. He's also a great commentator. Make sure you give him a follow. And make sure you follow LOZ Cards Fan 23. One of the best. Absolutely one of the best. For those following on YouTube, by the way, make sure you follow the runners. Their links are twitch.tv/ followed by the name you see without the number and the hyphen. So JSR_ or Nochibato, exactly as you see them is how you can find them on Twitch. So with that said, I want to thank you as well, Chad. If it wasn't for you, we'd be just talking to ourselves here. So thank you for watching us do that, and have yourself a great night. We're going to go ahead and try and get over to Speed Gaming 1, Speed Gaming Prime channel to join that race for the live people in progress. Those of you watching on YouTube, stay tuned. You will see it on our YouTube playlist. Have a great night, everyone. See you again.
Good night.